Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull moment in crypto, and that is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, literally all day today, ladies and gentlemen, I've been watching the news. There's just, even on a weekend, it's been chaos with this whole Silicon Valley Bank. You've got another bank that's actually collapsed in the United States as well. It's absolute chaos in the financial markets at the moment. Not that I'm worried, because I'm extremely bullish. Why? Because I honestly believe that the ISO20022 narrative will absolutely pump the cryptos that we love and I talk about every single day on this channel. But anyway, I am live coming to you from home because, again, it is Labor Day here in Australia, or in Victoria anyway. So we've had a whole day off today. So maybe, everyone's enjoying themselves and relaxing. Meanwhile, I'm having an espresso. Yes, it is about 9 p.m. at night, so I'm going to be up pretty late. Anyway, so welcome to all of you to the channel. I am seeing all of your comments, so welcome, welcome, welcome. And again, I will answer and go through all the questions at the end of this video if my computer actually doesn't explode for whatever reason. Anyway, there is a lot happening out there. We've had the CEO of Ripple come out today making an announcement and a statement to get on top of things, which is really nice as well. It's more than I can say about Vitalik Buterin, by the way, who's literally disappeared. He's gone literally MIA, which is just ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to go through everything. Make sure you stick around to the end of the stream. And again, let's get into it. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting freaking wild in this space. Also, if you can give this stream and video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. All right, so make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything, it's down there. Thank you very much. All of you absolutely rock. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto and in finance in general. All right, so please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way, and let's have a look here, guys. Yes, I'm seeing all of your comments. Good morning to and good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world watching this right now. Everybody's watching the banking systems. Isn't it a beautiful thing seeing them just in absolute chaos, while crypto's actually doing really well today, which is nice to see. All my portfolios in the green. Some altcoins that are up like 15+% today, which is really nice. All right, crypto's not going away anyway. Now let's go to the community tab. And morning from Amsterdam. I see that. That's incredible. Haven't been to Amsterdam, but I need to go anyway. Let's go into here, guys. This literally came up probably about, what time is it now? 9 o'clock, about 2 hours ago or so. Hsbc has just bought Silicon Valley's Bank, the UK subsidiary right now, which is just freaking wild. On a Sunday, like literally, it's Sunday or Monday morning around the rest of the world. And again, this just happened instantly. So discussions must have been happening over this, the weekend. Business deals like this, money talks and BS walks. All right, we know this. Crazy. And I'm going to get into some pretty wild stuff as well. And of course, we've had Brad Garlinghouse coming out today, setting the record straight. And I just want to point out that a smart CEO wouldn't put all of their liquid assets or cash pretty much in one freaking bank. You would just not do that. It's just the dumbest thing you could do with any business or any venture capital, whatever. You do not put all of your assets in one bank. Okay, so Brad has come out today and basically said, setting the record straight on the SVB scenario, what's happened. But Ripple had some exposure to SVB, Silicon Valley Bank. It was a banking partner and held some of our cash balance. Some, all right? Fortunately, we expect no disruption to our day-to-day business and already held a majority of our US dollars with our broader network of banking partners right here. And I do apologize, it's a bit small, but obviously a lot is still unknown about what happens with SVB and is in the case with many others. We hope to have more details soon, but rest assured, Ripple remains in a strong financial position. Very, very bullish, okay? Obviously, smart company CEO, smart company in general, making moves. And it's very interesting that HSBC came out and bought Silicon Valley Bank as well, mind you. So we're going to get into that, so stick around. These were the altcoins up about 13 hours ago, early this morning. I wake up freaking early. I'm sorry, I do. I wake up very, very early. And again, these were the ones up, but this has all changed now. We had Reserve Rights up 10%, Phantom 10%, AGIX up 8.7%, Rose up 8.19%, and Loopring up 7.34% as well. Now, I'm going to go to Coinspot quickly, have a look at my the Australian exchange. This is where I personally buy my cryptos in Australia, so please feel free to use the referral link below. For those of you who are new to that, you will get $10 in Bitcoin. Again, Bitcoin will go to $250,000. I honestly believe that in the next 5 to 10 years, all right? Everyone is scared to hold their money in banks. So again, Bitcoin is literally the only secure asset that people can buy right now that's not affected by governments, it's not affected by institutions, it's not affected by any outside control. It is completely decentralized. And I think because of this whole financial collapse that's just happened recently, a lot of people are fearful of holding their money in banks. So what are people going to do? Probably invest a lot of money in cryptos, and a lot of institutions are probably going to do that as well. And all of us are going to be investing in these things right here. Cold storage, be your own bank. This is what it is. And if you haven't invested in one of these, I highly recommend it because you need to protect yourself and your investments. Just don't lose your freaking seed phrase. Please be careful with that. Anyway, now I am seeing all your comments. Keep them coming, guys. I'll go through them at the end. Now, again, all the prices you see here are in Australian dollars and everything else is set to US dollars because I'm catering to everybody around the world and my Aussie fans, which are incredible as well. So thank you very much to all of you from all around the world. All right. Bitcoin sitting at up 6.48% today at $33,700, which is really nice to see that. Ethereum is up 6.43 also, $2,447. Where the hell is VB? Vitalik Buterin, where is he? You know, again, you've got the New York Attorney General coming out saying it's a security, and he's literally done nothing. There's been no post since January. Where is he? Is he around? I don't know. If that was Brad Garlinghouse, he'd come out swinging, all right, and we know this. Moving on, you've got XRP at 55 cents. Guys, honestly, the ISO20022 coins, I believe, will absolutely moon based on the narrative that's coming out on the 20th of March. Now, what are we today? The 13th of March. Unbelievable. Anyway, 55 cents, an absolute gem. We've got 88.51 cents AUD, Matic's $1.71. We have Doge at 10 cents. Solana's at $29, up 5%. Look at all that green. How nice is it? Sorry, I just got an email. My phone's going to go crazy now. Anyway, moving on. We have Chainlink at $10. We have XLM at 12 cents as well. We have Hedera going through the banking coins, guys, 9 cents. More importantly, we have Quant up 4.5% to 192. Who bought Quant on the dip? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to know if anyone actually did buy the dip because it'd be up like 6-7%, if not 15% today, which is crazy. Algo right below Quant, guys, 30 cents, which is nice. We have Theta at $1.49. I'm bullish on that. Axie's up nearly 7%, which is nice. $12. Again, it's still nowhere near the peak of the bull market. I was buying Axie Infinity at $80. Let that one sink in for a moment. So again, seeing the prices you see here are incredibly cheap as well. Quick sip of the espresso. There you go, guys. Good morning. Have an espresso for me wherever you are in the world. If it's night there, have one anyway. If it's 3 in the morning, why not? Anyway, moving down, guys, let's go down to some other favorites. We've got IOTA, another banking coin at 31 cents. And of course, we have XDC at 4 cents, very undervalued. And Casper still at 5 cents as well. Now, moving on to crypto bubbles, let's have a look. And yes, I do have the Wall Street Bull Patreon linked below. I put up all my buys, my sells, my trades, my crypto trading bots, which are making some pretty nice gains today because of the market recovery, which was like only 24, 48 hours. And also my dividend investments, which are really nice as well. So they provide me cash flow every single month, regardless of what happens in the market. Very, very bullish. Anyway, so join up. It's just me running it. I'm not putting up any courses or anything like that, guys. And it's just one level. And I love talking with everyone in there directly. So feel free to join, all right? That link is below. Now, crypto bubbles. Let's have a look here, guys. We have synthetics up 27% today. This is what I mean, 27%. The banks would have no way near paying that in interest, which is crazy, but 27%, still up 14 on the month. Biggest one here as well, CFX up 28.9% today, which is nice. 239% on the month. Mind blown. 239% return. Crazy. We have Maker up 24 as well. 24, still up 21% on the month, which is nice. Now, let's go and try and find some gems right here because, again, they're very small. But ALGO, for example, Banking Coin, 5% today, still 19 cents, which is nice. Let's see if we can find it right here. Let's see if we can find XRP. If you guys can see that right there, it's so hard to find it. Oh, we've got Hedera down here, guys. It's like that Where's Wally. Absolutely crazy. But 2.9% as well. 5 cents USD. Very undervalued in my opinion. And IOTA, very small. They're very small, but they won't be for long. 3.3% as well. 20 cents, which is really nice to see that. And where is XRP here? There it is right there. Can you see it in that bottom left? Look at that. Still in the negative, okay? This thing is going to moon in the next few weeks, I believe, because, again, there's so much positivity coming out in support of Ripple and crypto in general. But Ripple is fighting for all of crypto again and is down 0.5%, still at 35 cents. When this thing goes, it's going to go, and it's going to go like that. It's going to go instantly overnight, and it's going to go so fast, a lot of people are going to miss out and start FOMOing into it. But, that's a couple of weeks away. Again, I'm still very, very positive about it. So we'll get into that in a second. But, guys, let's get into this. This is the juicy stuff right here, all right? Let's have a look. We've got HSBC pays £1 to rescue UK arm. I don't know if that's legit, but £1, this is crazy. But UK arm of the Silicon Valley Bank after all-night talks. HSBC has stepped in to purchase the UK arm of collapsed tech startup lender Silicon Valley Bank after all-night talks. So they were talking on a Sunday evening. Company CEOs of HSBC throwing money around. That's what happens, man. They're doing deals. So again, they're buying distressed assets. And they're going to probably make a fortune off that, just saying. But anyway, HSBC UK acquired SVB, obviously UK, for £1 or $1.21 USD in a deal that excludes the assets and liabilities of SVB UK's parent company. Interesting. A consortium of private equity firms had also submitted a formal acquisition proposal to the UK Treasury and Prudential Regulation Authority at the Bank of England, which is just wild. So on Monday announced the deal to buy the UK subsidiary of collapsed US tech startup lender Silicon Valley Bank following all-night talks. HSBC confirmed that the UK ring-fence subsidiary HSBC UK Bank had agreed to acquire SVB UK for £1, $1.21. The assets right here and liabilities of SVB UK's parent company are excluded from the transaction, which is very interesting right here. But the acquisition strengthens our commercial banking franchise and enhances our ability to serve innovative and fast-growing firms. Crypto. Anyway, including in the technology and life science sectors right here. In the UK and internationally, said HSBC Group CEO Noel Quinn. SVB UK customers continue to bank as usual, safe in the knowledge that their deposits are backed by the strength and safety and security of HSBC. Now, when you look at this, guys, and I'm going to get into it in a moment, but I just want to show you this, all right? This is on Ripple's website. HSBC executive and Swift board member joins Ripple to support continued global growth. It's on Ripple's website. There you go. So San Francisco and London Ripple, the global provider and financial settlement solution, today announced the hire of Marcus Trecher as global head of strategic accounts. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing his last name wrong, but Trecher brings more than 30 years of experience in transaction banking and payment system technology, including 12 years in the global leadership roles at HSBC, which is interesting right here. He also served as a member of the global board of Swift in 2010 and 2016. So Trecher, whatever, joins Ripple from his recent position at HSBC's global head of payments innovation, where he established a new team focused on applying emerging fintech to solve customer challenges in digital payments. Trade and supply chain projects under his leadership included establishing an alternative to traditional models for international mobile payments and driving adoption of blockchain and distributed ledger technologies. It's right there in front of your face. So not only do you have a one of the heads of HSBC just bought Silicon Valley Bank. Maybe that's a big FU to Gary Gensler. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments. Let's have a look here, guys. I want to see what you think about that. Do you think it's a big FU to Gary Gensler? I don't know. Like, just through the side deals, I don't know. Maybe Ripple's going, yes, finally. We've gotten a deal here, guys, with Silicon Valley Bank, which is literally worldwide news at the moment, and obviously through HSBC. Anyway, makes you think, doesn't it? The switch will get flipped. Anyway, moving on, guys, we have obviously USDC reserves are safe as the US government bails out Silicon Valley Bank in the United States, which is interesting. So the financial sector has endured a few chaotic days, in particular for USDC stablecoin and Silicon Valley Bank and its stakeholders, since the lender swung from being presumed robust and profitable to being shut down by authorities in less than 48 hours. Jimmy Cramer on CNBC's Mad Money pushing that not long before the collapse to buy the shares. Very interesting. Now, a lifebuoy has just been tossed to save the drowning bank and others sinking deep into trouble. And the US government and financial regulators have announced that individuals having assets deposited into the troubled Silicon Valley Bank will have access to their funds. And again, USDC reserves accessible today, which is interesting. But an update thread on USDC. We are heartened to see the US government and financial regulators take crucial steps to mitigate risks extending from the fractional banking system. Everyone should do their research on that. And I've got a funny video from Australia on that one as well. But 100% of deposits from SVB are secure and will be available at banking open today. Obviously, Monday morning, it's today. So this is going to be happening in a few hours. So again, that's positive to see that people will be able to get money back. But anyway, and of course, we've got USDC now bouncing back to a $1 peg. And again, stable coins should not move, but this did, which is scary. Okay, because there's a lot of big companies using USDC. Anyway, I'm seeing your comments. Let's go here, guys. Now, positive developments concerning Circle's $3.3 billion worth of reserves held in Silicon Valley Bank and its new banking partners have seen a USDC climb back towards the $1 peg. I'm just saying, if you had $3.3 billion US dollars and you knew that it was only insured to a 250,000 US dollars, why the hell would you keep $3.3 billion in one bank? Doesn't make freaking sense to me, does it? If you had $3.3 billion, wouldn't you spread that across all the biggest banks on the planet? Literally, that's what I would do to make sure that there's insurance in place, especially if people are dealing every single minute with USDC. Makes sense, doesn't it? Anyway, very silly management if you want to ask, if you ask me. But anyway, so the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank reveals cracks in the system that leans on government bonds. Now, obviously, I don't talk about government bonds and so forth in this channel, but that is part of the the whole investor thing on Wall Street. But unlike the debacle surrounding the collapse of Sam Bankman-Fried's crypto kingdom FTX late last year, the sudden demise of Silicon Valley Bank last weekend has origins at the other end of the financial spectrum. Traditional markets. And this wasn't down to the unruly behavior of a gang of undisciplined and inexperienced tech geeks who had deluded the world and themselves into believing that the fantasy with new financial paradigm, just Sam Bankman-Fried, not the rest of us. But anyway, instead of the sudden implosion of SVB has its roots in a desire to be uber cautious by investing in the safest of all investments, US government treasuries. And these obviously are instruments that deliver risk-free rate of interest, the instruments that determine the investment decisions globally and the benchmark for conservative trading behavior. And they may have been lending to high-risk venture capital firms and startups out there on the fringes of the technology universe. But on the other side of the ledger, interesting use of words, they were playing a super conservative, and that has been SVB's downfall right here. Okay, but this has been the most significant US bank collapse since the meltdown of the Lehman Brothers, 2008. Go watch that documentary as well, by the way, on Netflix. It's awesome. During the global financial crisis, and comes almost 15 years to the day since the demise of the US investment bank Bear Stearns right here, the forerunner to the terrible turn of events that we now refer to as the GFC, which did hurt a lot of people as well. Like Bear Stearns, it highlights the cracks beginning to emerge in the system after a year of unprecedented interest rate hikes and tightening following a decade of money printing and ultra-loose policy. Something had to give. This has happened as well, and I did put a tweet up about this. You can't freaking lock the entire planet down. Literally, that's what happened. For 2 years, we all went through it, okay? It was ridiculous. Wild, okay? Governments around the world were giving money out to their citizens for free. Literally, free money, just printing it. Printing, giving it out. Now, all of a sudden, interest rates are going crazy. Inflation's like going absolutely wild at the moment. Everyone's trying to get the governments are trying to get the money back from the people. They're just collapsing the global economy. Of course, stuff like this is going to happen. You can't just lock people down, give out free money, put up interest rates to get it all back, and not expect a global financial crisis to happen again. Doesn't take a freaking genius to work that one out, does it? But anyway, moving on. Yes, Ripple founder, CEO, Brad Garlinghouse right here. Obviously, funds stuck in collapsed Silicon Valley Bank. Garlinghouse replies, and again, as I mentioned in his tweet, but it's nothing to be concerned about from his perspective, and I think he's got it all down pat, to be quite honest with you. They're not holding a lot of capital in there or liquid cash, which is a smart move. But anyway, amid the increasing wave of uncertainty triggered due to the collapse of US-based crypto-friendly banks, Ripple Labs CEO Brad Garlinghouse decided to address the rumors building around the exposure to collapse Silicon Valley Bank. And Brad Garlinghouse accepted that they have some exposure to Silicon Valley Bank right here. Get out of my picture, Koshi, as well. That's a TV presenter in Australia. It's so annoying. And has acted in the banking partner right now. He admitted that the collapse of SVB Bank used to hold Ripple's cash balance. However, Ripple is expecting no disruption to its day-to-day business, he informed, which again, I just mentioned before. So it's nice to see that. Anyway, moving on. We have obviously more stuff here in the Australian government bank guarantee. Now, I just wanted to point this out for us Aussies, because I did mention this yesterday, but we have the same thing pretty much as the United States, but it's a little bit different here. But the financial claims scheme right here, the FCS, is an Australian government scheme that provides protection and quick access to deposits in banks, building associates right here, and credit unions. I should say societies, but it is unlikely in the event that one of those financial institutions fails. So if one of our financial institutions fails, we obviously have insurance as well here. But under the FCS, certain deposits are protected up to a limit of $250,000 for each account holder at any bank, building society, credit union, or other authorised deposit-taking institution that is incorporated in Australia and authorised by the Australian Prudential Regulation Authority, APRA. APRA, again, gives insurance of $250,000 for us Aussies here as well. So again, if I had $1 million, like, you got to think about this. If you're going to make millions of dollars from crypto, you have to be very cautious of where you place that money as well. So again, do you keep it in banks and institutions when stuff like this happens, like Silicon Valley Bank? I don't know at the moment. It's very scary. You're taking a risk. And I want to point out as well that CZ from Binance actually made a really interesting tweet today that banks should actually have to show how much cash they're actually got. So like pretty much what crypto firms were forced to do, banks should do the same thing as well. Anyway, and another bank has gone down as well, Signature Bank. The Fed has shut it down today, and obviously Signature and Silicon Valley Bank depositors will be made whole. So this statement assured spooked investors in the US banking system remains resilient despite the failure of several institutions. Janet Yellen, I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I'm seeing your comments about Koshi. Yes, he's freaking annoying. I don't know, that someone's posting ads on like Google for him. It's just freaking annoying. Sorry. Anyway, Janet Yellen, I think she's an alien, man. I really do. Like that little dude in Men in Black in that body or whatever, like those two guys meeting in the cafe. I'm a nerdburger when it comes to that stuff, but Men in Black, I reckon she's like got something like an alien in her. I don't know, man. I don't know. Get someone a bit more younger and refreshed. I don't know. Anyway, it's just my opinion. Anyway, all depositors in the Silicon Valley Bank will have access to their funds starting on Monday today, as well as depositors of Signature Bank, which also shut down on Sunday by New York State Chartering Authority. And the notice came in a joint statement delivered by the US Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, US Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, the alien. There's Koshi again. Bloody hell. Anyway, and Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation Chairman Martin what do we got here? Gruenberg right here. The decision was made in consultation with President Joe Biden, according to a press release, which emphasized that the United States taxpayer will not bear any losses as a result of the resolution. And the US banking system remains resilient and a solid foundation. The joint statement said, citing bank regulations established after the 2008 global financial crisis that ensured better safeguards for the banking industry. Where is all that money coming from? I wonder. Are they just printing cash? Just goes to show that money's absolutely fake, man. Money is fake. It's not real. When you think about it, it's not there. You have a bank account. You could have $1 million in your bank on your iPhone app or your website or wherever the hell it is. It's just numbers on a screen. Doesn't mean that it's actually there. The bank doesn't have it. And I want to point out as well, when we went to I went to the bank the other week, whatever it was, for work, whatever, I had to get money out. They had signs literally up everywhere. The maximum amount per day was $5,000. Literally, that I have never seen that before. Literally, going to a bank, wherever you are in the world, what is the daily limit you can take out of the bank? Ask your bank manager that. I'm just curious, because again, 5,000 was the limit here in Australia. Crazy. Anyway, now obviously we have ISO20022 coming, ladies and gentlemen. That is happening on the 20th of March, 2023. It's the 13th of March today. We're only a few days away from this going live. So again, I honestly believe the narrative coming for ISO20022 may send the banking coins going parabolic. It may. Just prepare, because I think it will. It's not financial advice, but I think this narrative will send these banking coins a little bit crazy, right? So ISO 20022 is now imminent, with go live in just 10 days. Are you ready for the essential transformational change? Okay, this is no BS, right? So after the delayed November 2022 launch date for ISO 20022, the new date of this new standard is in financial messaging is looming right here. And March 20th is the new go live date for ISO 20022. And there has been much noise about the banking sector about this migration right here. However, the question remains, is the industry ready for this redefinition? I can't even see that right there, guys. Redefinition right here of the messaging in payments ecosystem. An investigation paper from Client has found that 63% of large banks believe that they will be prepared by November 2025. However, 25% say they will need help to meet the deadline or rely on available stopgap measures. Even more worrying, only 3% of corporates expect banks to be 100% ready. So again, this is all occurring in 10 days. We've got 10 days. So just let me tell you, that narrative is probably going to send them parabolic. Anyway, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and yes, I don't know, I'm seeing some pretty funny comments. I had one of those, what do you call them? It's a like a freaking like a massage thing on my table. Someone made a comment about that. No, it's not, nothing naughty, all right? I'm just making that very clear. But anyway, this book, go read this book. If it's very obviously just gives basics about money management. There is a referral link below for this. Go and grab yourself a copy of that, guys, if you're new to money, because that will change your way of thinking. Seriously, it really will. Great book by Rob Kiyosaki. But again, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the author of this book, obviously believes Bitcoin in response to the sick economy. And I agree. And also Jordan Peterson, who's an incredible person as well, is very bullish on cryptocurrencies. But the author of best-selling business book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right here, Rob Kiyosaki, go read that, has urged his followers to hedge against risks of a sick economy, as the writer sees it, and buy silver, gold, and Bitcoin. Silver, yes, silver's still very cheap. And again, I'd love to buy some physical gold and silver. Let me know in the comments below if you've actually done that, but you need a place to obviously store it, which is very important as well. But anyway, net positive cash flow. Let's have a look, guys. We've got money going into BNB, XRP, which is really nice as well. That has changed on me just now. But anyway, BNB, AGIX, you've got Doge, Ethereum, you've got Shiba Inu, and Bitcoin as well. But Shiba Inu, very nice to see what's going on there, guys, with Shibarium. So you can probably see that obviously pumping right there. And we've got the buy flow, Bitcoin, XRP. There we go, which is really nice. Matic, CFX, Phantom, Shiba, DYDX as well. Stacks, you've got Ethereum and Solana. So people are buying Solana, which is nice. Now, let's go to Twitter. And I am at the Wall Street Bull Oz. Go follow me on there, guys. Now, obviously, tomorrow I'm going to be doing a video from my office because it's been Labor Day. Anyway, I will be giving this away live when I hit 100,000 subs on YouTube, just making that clear. That is the bull ring right there. Very, very bullish. And, of course, we've got Jim Cramer on it again, ladies and gentlemen. He's making some tweets, but many banks did invest poorly, but most of the banks didn't. Don't confuse those. Will the banking system be stronger today? Yes. Which basically means no. Seriously. He talks, the market completely SHIT itself right now. He was telling people to buy SVB. The thing collapsed. Literally went broke. So again, don't listen to Jim Cramer, in my opinion. Don't listen to me because I'm not a financial advisor, but everything he says, do the opposite. If he says buy, sell. If he says sell, buy. That's it. Anyway, moving on, guys, there is this interview right here, and I do want to point out, Crypto Style, thank you very much for sharing this video. I appreciate that. And again, if you tweet me, I will see your tweets, by the way, and I try to respond to all of them, so thank you very much. I'm going to play you this. This is hilarious, but this is a brilliant breakdown of SVB banking situation in 2 minutes. We're going to watch this, all right? Have a listen.
Very good to be with you, Brian, and good evening.
Now, you're a market economist.
Yes, well, most economists are market economists, Brian, to a degree these days, yes.
How do you think things are going at the moment?
Well, there's a great deal of international concern. I mean, we're taking a toweling, but things will sort themselves out, Brian. This is what a market does.
Well, can you explain to me how it all works?
How the economy works?
Well, yeah, what's the problem at the moment, for instance?
Well, what we've got at the moment is an international credit crisis.
Yes, how does that happen?
Well, I'm a bank, Brian, and I borrow money and I lend it out, and I charge more to the people I'm lending it to than I pay to the people from whom I'm borrowing it.
Well, who do you borrow money from?
Well, from, depositors, Brian. Have you got a dollar?
Well,
I
sure.
borrow your dollar and I give you, there's your bank balance.
$1?
$1.
Right, okay, and you pay interest to me on that?
I do, but I also charge you fees.
Well, why do you charge me fees?
Because, Brian, I'm looking after your money. Your money is secure with me. I'm a bank. I mean, this is a very important amount of money. This is probably your nest egg. It's safe with us.
And how much interest do you pay me?
Approximately the same as I'm charging you in fees.
Oh, good deal for me.
Well, your money's secure with us, Brian, and I then lend that money to businesses, and those businesses generate income. This is how we build an economy.
Yeah. And they put that income into the bank.
They do, of course, Brian, and that builds the savings pool, and we can invest more money.
Well, who do you lend that to?
Well, to people who need credit, Brian. You see, money creates more money, so if we can create money that creates more money, we're broadening the economy. We're expanding it all the time. Yes.
But shouldn't people just buy the can afford?
You don't need to afford the things you're buying, Brian. You need to afford the interest on the money you need to borrow in order to buy them.
And you're charging higher rates for all this?
We do hop into them a wee bit on the credit rate, Brian. We stick the hydraulics under that because it's a slightly higher risk strategy.
Do people need to be buying these things that they can't afford?
Well, obviously they think so, Brian. I mean, these things are advertised to people as very necessary, very important, and deeply, deeply attractive.
Well, who's advertising things that people don't need?
The companies we're lending the money to.
So, okay. Then you bought into the US subprime housing market.
Well, Brian, concerned are we to build a better Australia.
You helped build a worse America.
Yeah, well, that was an accident, Brian. What we were doing was investing in the international investment market.
And that's been a disaster.
It, frankly, famously, hasn't been a huge success hitherto.
Well, so what are you going to do?
Well, now you give me $700 billion immediately.
Why?
Well, because we need it, Brian. I mean, the system needs money. Imagine the economy as a body. It needs blood pumping around it, Brian.
And you haven't got it?
We haven't got any money, no.
Why not?
Well, we lost ours. I've just been explaining that.
You're not having mine.
Mom! Brian won't let me play with his stuff.
It's the only money I've got.
You're in for it.
Sorry, guys. That's an absolute pisser. That's hilarious. Oh, that's funny. That made me laugh. That's basically what banks are anyway. Anyway, that was hilarious. And thank you. Who shouted? Jason, thanks, mate. I appreciate it. I do see you. That was an absolute pisser. Thank you very much. That made my night. Thank you, mate. I hope you all enjoyed that as well. Thank you very much. Anyway, moving on. Bit of light-hearted entertainment for you guys. I thought that was freaking hilarious. We need that in this day and age. I think we all need to have a freaking laugh, to be honest with you. But anyway, the Bank of England says no other UK banks are directly materially affected by SVB's UK sale to HSBC or by SVB's resolution. I just want to point out as well, yes, Ripple is partnered with HSBC. They have one of their executives working for them. Come on. Is that just not signs like in Las Vegas going up like crazy? Anyway, moving on right here, the Signature Bank basically has been closed by the US Department of Treasury. It's incredible that they can actually literally shut down a bank. That was effective today. And we have the CEO of Guild 1 Inc. here. This is R3 Quarter again. I'm not going to play this. It's going to go too long, this video. And I think I'm going to break my record because I'm going to go through all the comments. But First Republic Bank, FRC, right here, with $212 billion in assets, sees its stock down 55% pre-market. I don't know, man. It could be a good opportunity to buy the banking stocks right here because they're all going to go parabolic down. So again, it could be a money opportunity, but I don't know. I'm not really, interested in the banking stocks, to be honest. I can't be bothered with banks. They just give me the absolute... I'd love to swear, I really would, but I don't want to get demonetized, so I would go absolutely ape like crazy, all right? But they give me the absolute irrits. I don't know if that's a word. Anyway. And again, moving down, we've got Circle. Minted $407 million worth of USDC about 10 minutes ago. This is the largest USDC minting in the last 7 days. Absolutely freaking crazy. Hourly net change of $463 million. They just minted out of thin air. Crazy. And of course, we've got the, thank you Wall Street Silver for this one, but the Fed and the US Treasury, Janet Yellen, the alien, I'm just saying, come on man, you have to agree with me on that one. It's a bit odd. Anyway, it's just my opinion. I don't want to hate. I'm not hating, but I just think it's a bit odd. Just became the FDIC banking the entire thing. So the Fed says the new bank term funding program, which offers loans to banks under easier terms, is big enough to cover all the United States uninsured deposits. How is that possible? That just says to me the matrix is flawed. It's just crazy. And again, yes, HSBC does that. Say no to bailouts, buy Bitcoin. I agree with that. The big four US banks just got a $210 billion Fed bailout. How? Fed's new BTFP facility allows banks to borrow against the negative collateral value shown on the graph ATR par instead of market value. The big four have $210 billion of these losses. Absolutely wild, guys. It really is right here. Anyway, we've had Silvergate, we've had Silicon Valley Bank, and we've had Signature Bank now collapse. Is there going to be any more? I don't know. But anyway, let's go to CoinMarketCap, guys, and I'm going to get to your questions because that was, it's really nice to see everyone having a laugh, and it's nice. $1.007 trillion we've got at the moment, $81 billion in volume, so that is up from yesterday. 42% BTC, 19.18% Ethereum. Where the hell is Vitalik? Where is he? I'm curious, mate. How can you have the number 2 crypto? Where are you, mate? Anyway, someone go looking for him, like BitBoy. Go and have a look, mate. Go see if you can find him. Anyway, 22,870 cryptocurrencies. And, of course, this is my portfolio. I post it up in the Patreon every single morning when I'm having my espresso at like 5:36 in the morning. So everyone gets the list. But the graph's up 16%. Loopring, Gala, Tron, Anchor, Phantom, Harmony One, AGIX. But guys, the ones that I believe are going to absolutely go parabolic. Okay, and I really do believe this narrative coming out about ISO20022 is right here on my phone. Okay, this is my portfolio. Ethereum. Okay. XRP. Yes. Again, we've got ADA, AVAX, Chainlink, XLM, Hedera, Quant, ALGO, IOTA, XDC, Caspar. We've got LCX as well, and Alliance Block, which is now Nextra, I think it is. I can't remember the freaking token name, but anyway, these are the banking coins. This is where the real money is going to go. And I believe that the switch will be flipped very, very soon on that one as well. Now, I am going to look through as many comments as I can because there is heaps of them here, guys, and I am looking on my other screen at the moment, so forgive me if I haven't... Just now, I'm going to start here, guys, the ones because my computer has a tendency to be really slow. So again, I think I need an upgrade, really, but just want to know about the court case and XRP can bring up with it right now. Can the SEC take it to higher court if they lose right here? I believe that they can take it to trial if they really want. And again, if the Judge Torres gives a ruling that's not favourable to the SEC, which I believe she will anyway, of course the SEC can appeal it and take it to a higher court. I know for Australia, the highest court here is the High Court of Appeal. Once it gets to that level, there is nothing higher than that. And the High Court of Appeal has, I can't remember I remember from like studying law anyway, but I think it's like 6 judges that give a verdict on this. So there's like 6 people that sit up there, the 6 judges, and they have to give a ruling. So that can happen. Anyway, so positive cash flow for XRP and the overall, how they rescue money and how people move XRP from USDC. The price crashes harder than most other coins. How can they manipulate the price that much? We'll see what happens in the next few days, honestly, with everything, guys. No bailout. This is passive-aggressive hostile takeover. I agree. But it's nice to see HSBC actually has a Ripple employee, Ripple has a HSBC former, CEO working in the company, which is nice. We've got here, hi from Wellington. Hello from Wellington right there. XRP, XLM, XDC, and Hedera. Yes, love that, Carl. How do you feel about XCN? I have to look that one up. I don't know what XCN is unless I'm half asleep. But anyway, you're my favorite part of the day, bro. Keep killing it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it right there. You've got, and Quant. Yes, QNT. Very, 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 very bullish on Quant. Why is there so much resistance on XRP at the moment? There won't be for very long. There's going to be a lot of bullish news coming out about it, guys. There really is. Reef having a nice pump, bullish or bearish. Yes, I love Reef, decentralized finance. And again, I'm very bullish on Reef. And also the fact that the CEO of Reef, the founder, actually called out Sam Bankman-Fried's absolute BS. And no one listened to him back then. So again, that just makes me love Reef even more, to be honest with you. Can all 640 people in here go to the Chimp Millionaire XRP stream and buy $50 of XRP? Well, you can do that. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks for all the do. Thanks for the last here, everyone. Yeah, it was a funny night. That video was freaking hilarious. It basically explains banking system around the world. Court cases needed for precedent. No new evidence can be submitted. Yes, there will be legal precedent set. Get your crypto off all exchanges. Keeping your crypto on exchange is the same thing as keeping them in the bank like SVB. Yeah, I agree. Everyone needs to invest in a cold storage wallet. I love my Algorand now because, again, it's got the big screen. It's a lot easier for it, to use. It's a lot more user-friendly. I should do a video on it very soon as well. What else have we got here, guys? Tweet just came out. 278 million XRP sent from Ripple to the SEC settlement wallet. I don't know if that's true. You put your flashlight away. It's not a flashlight. It is a massage thing for my kickboxing training. So I can't remember the freaking name of it. It's right over there. No, but it's like a training thing. So again, it's really awesome. It's freaking expensive too. It was like $700, and I got it from the States as well. So the United States. Theragun. That's it. There you go. It's a Theragun. Go look them up. No promo intended. If they do see this, give me a free Theragun. And everyone on my channel should get one as well because they're incredible. What else we got here, guys? LRC. I've been buying XRP for a year now and made everything and never made any off it. Still love it. Yes, I agree. Everyone hit the like button. Thank you very much. Love mine too. Not true. You're the first video I watched with a coffee in the morning. Keep up the good work. Yes, I just literally... It's not a personal massaging wand, guys. It's really not. It's really not. It's a Theragun. Go look them up. They're incredible. Freaking expensive. Yes, enjoy your espresso, ladies and gentlemen. Goes live soon. Great. Now, who's going to audit it and who's providing the accreditation? Not entirely sure, guys. But anyway, the ISO20022 migration is occurring. Anyway, there is 500 people watching this stream. That's insane. And 2,000 plus views, which is insane as well. And I'm so glad that you added Alluvium to your list. Yes. I'm going to break 45 minutes, all right? I have to break because I did 40-something last night. All right, so give me a second here. Better than the Trezor. Yeah, I love my Algorand. I think it's a lot more user-friendly than the Ledger as well. I've get a lot of messages from everyone. Instagram, obviously on the Patreon, in DMs on Twitter. And again, about the issues that people have with their ledgers, it's a lot more difficult to use than the Algorand. So I really love my Algorand. It's very straightforward. You deposit your cryptos onto your digital wallet, basically on your phone or app, whatever you're using, and then essentially you have the keys on your Algorand right there. So I like it as well. The 589 Club, yeah, love the 589 Club. Hey, brother, can we get that PDF of the ISO from your Aussie broker? I can't give that out. I don't want to get him in trouble. I'm not taking the piss. I really don't want to get him in trouble because he sent it to me in confidence. But again, it's straightforward. It's literally all of these coins you see right here. That's basically what it is. Right there in front of you. That's what it is. Legit best YouTuber. I follow crypto news. Thank you so much. Cheers, mate. Where do you see XRP heading? Again, positive news from this lawsuit. Again, I've seen cryptos go absolutely freaking wild before. I've seen it many times. And again, this one here is something different. This is different with XRP. There's too many banks and institutions involved. 200 plus banks, 70 countries around the world, mainstream media. The only crypto project out there that is successfully fighting the US regulator. Let that one sink in for a moment. I honestly believe the SEC didn't see this one coming. They couldn't see it coming. They thought they were going after a small project here. No. Ripple is a monster partnered with every bank and institution around the world, being used, literally. And again, the CFTC in the United States declared it a commodity anyway back in 2015. So I don't know what the hell Gary Gensler's smoking. All right. And he's got too much time to be on CNBC every freaking morning, to be honest with you, rather than looking after his job. And I think the congressmen and women in the United States in Washington basically said the same thing, because I believe he didn't even appear at a conference. Anyway, having a barbecue when we get there, mate. Yes, I agree. We're all having a barbecue, and I'll be hiring a super yacht in the Mediterranean. We'll all be flying there on our private G650 ERs, which is my dream. Blindside right here. How much more longer do you really think this month or next month for the judge to come out? I'm very patient. Okay, I've been very patient, and I've got nothing but time. Alapol is unfortunately not available in South Africa, yet we're extremely pro-crypto. Yeah, be careful buying. If you're not buying, never, ever buy a crypto cold storage wallet from anywhere else on the internet. Do not buy from Amazon. Do not buy them from eBay. Do not buy them on Facebook Marketplace. That's just freaking stupid anyway. Don't buy them from Instagram. Don't buy them from freaking anywhere else. Just buy them directly from their websites, okay? You really need to do that. Go directly to the website. Check the security links at the top. The little lock in the browser. Make sure it's their official link, because, again, you will get scammed from, obviously, people that put malware and bugs on these wallets. So be careful, okay? And make sure you check the seals as well when you get them, and just be very careful. And always, whenever you're sending crypto anywhere, make sure you send small amounts at a time. Very, very small amounts. Do you disclose XRP holding? Hell no. I never disclose any of my crypto holdings. No way. Never will do that. Do you really think that the SEC doesn't know the importance of XRP? They know the importance of XRP. They know the utility of XRP. They know the partners that are working with Ripple in general. And again, they're two separate things, mind you. Ripple is the company. XRP is a decentralized cryptocurrency. I don't get benefits from in terms of dividends or voting rights on Ripple because I hold XRP. Doesn't happen. So again, it's decentralized. It's completely separate from the company. Wall Street Bull, are you aware of the Glint gold-backed holding accounts? No, I'm not. I will look that up. Thank you for bringing it up to my attention. Hope it all passed the moon. I want to buy private bushland and build on a new Suzuki. Jimmy, there you go. That'd be awesome. How much, I'm going to end up on this one, guys, but how much will a worldwide crash affect crypto? I'm going to end up on this question, guys, because, again, as I've said, I believe, honestly, wholeheartedly, that people are losing faith in banks because of crypto. And it's really nice to see that, because people can regain control of their own assets and be in control of their own money. And people are sick and tired of all these banks being so controlling with withdrawing their own money. I know a lot of people that I know personally from business in general, from the property business, are sick and tired of banks just restricting their money flow. More importantly as well, the tax man looking into your personal affairs. I think everyone's going to be moving into crypto assets slowly, but it will happen. And again, I believe that this will happen very soon as well, because I think, again, people are sick and tired of banks. They really are. But anyway, and you can earn freaking ridiculous interest. Axie Infinity's 45% APY. You can't even get 4% in a bank. Literally, like in a term deposit. And mind you, you have to lock that money up for 12 months. You can't touch it. So then you get charged fees on top of that as well. Doesn't make sense anymore, does it? Crazy. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys, again, because this video is now gone for 49 minutes. That is absolutely wild. Thank you to the 2,400 people that have watched this live stream. Thank you very much. To you 598 people, thank you very much. I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. And I appreciate all my followers every single day tuning into me, mate. That's just awesome. Thank you so much. I hope to be real as anything with you guys. And again, I just love to see everybody make money in this space, because I think that's very important, more than anything. And I love doing this on a daily basis, because it's awesome to talk with everybody around the world, to be honest with you. And anyway, just love it. Love the game. I love this. I'm addicted to everything. So I just want to see everyone rich. I really do. I really do want to see that. I want to see people succeed. I applaud that stuff, which is awesome. But anyway, I'm out here, guys, because it's 10 p.m. and I'm absolutely buzzing from this espresso. Probably a bad move, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'm going to need like a chamomile tea, but that's freaking hilarious. Anyway, you guys can continue talking in the comments. I'm out, and I'll speak to everyone in the community tab. I'll speak to everyone in the comments. I'll try and get rid of the scam comments as well. Also, I just want to make this last note here, guys. Please follow me on social media, only on the official links that are below. I've linked them directly to my social media pages. There are thousands of fake accounts on TikTok, Instagram, not on Twitter because of Elon Musk, because he's a legend, and I'm basically able to verify my own account, which is awesome. So, but I've been getting a lot of messages from friends, family, followers around the world that have been getting DM'd by some fake scammer trying to get money out of them. Please be careful. I really do want everybody to be careful with that. Only use the official links below if you want to follow me on social media. That would be incredible, by the way. But please be careful out there, all right? Anyway, guys, I'm out. I've broken the record, officially 51 minutes and 8 seconds long for this stream. Thank you so much, guys. You absolutely rock. And I'll be joining everyone tomorrow as well. So we'll see what happens when the banking world wakes up in New York today in the United States to see what happens. It's going to be very interesting, all right? So stay tuned for that. Make sure you watch Bloomberg and CNBC if you can, because I know they charge. But anyway, I'm out. Thanks, guys. I'll speak to everyone tomorrow, all right? Peace out. Stay safe. Bye.